Okay. When I know say before the election, Peter Obi saying go come off for a subsidy. But Baba, the man not know say the thing will be like this. The one in they see now for this administration. Yesterday, he called on the federal government to reverse the price increase of fuel. In other words, give us back our subsidy. When I read the post and say, Peter Obi had to cry for the masses. He has to say, Baba, this fuel price too high. More now reverse. I'll show you his tweet first, but I don't agree with him. Reversing the sudden fuel price increase. As Nigerians continue to groan under extremely difficult economic conditions, largely caused by the federal government's wrong policy choices, the NNPC Limited has once again raised the price of fuel without providing any explanation. This is both unfortunate and insensitive, considering the wide-ranging negative consequences for our economic survival and well-being. This is neither how an economy's resources should be managed or how a nation should be governed. In this new measure, there are neither sound economics nor necessary compassion. We are told that the NNPC Limited is now a limited liability company, regulated by agencies such as NUPRC and NMDPRA. Yet, there seems to be growing confusion about the roles and responsibilities of the NNPCL and these regulating bodies. Interestingly, both the NNPC Limited and the regulatory agencies are supposed to be under the supervision of the Federal Ministry of Petroleum Resources, with the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria serving as the substantive minister, who in this arrangement is regulating who. With the unprecedented but avoidable hardship that Nigerians are enduring, the responsibility for providing a full explanation, offering alternative options, and most importantly, reversing the sudden price hike falls squarely on the Honorable Minister of Petroleum Resources / President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We hope and pray that he acts in the best interest of the majority of Nigerians who are living under unnecessarily precarious conditions, and that he does so before his return from his working vacation. To casually inflict such a draconian measure on the populace from the comfort of an annual vacation amounts to taking the people's welfare lightly and for granted. A new and more compassionate Nigeria is indeed possible. Peter Obi. You know, say this post when Peter Obi posts, so if you check one comment the under, the next thing when they read them, one comment the other. Some people still they blame Peter Obi and say now they provide solution. Say you own now to blast government. I don't understand. Now him be president, how you go to expect her to provide solution? And many times he had provided solution, it's just that we don't listen. Funny enough, on this particular one, I disagree with Peter Obi, right? He feels they should reverse the hike in the fuel price, and I don't think so. I don't think so. I'll tell you why. The hike in this fuel price, the reason why subsidy was removed is because once we reverse the price, it means somebody will be paying the balance. The reason, this is the price of fuel. Let's not make a mistake about it. The reason why it's so high is that price of crude oil is going high around the world, and dollar is climbing against the naira. If you reduce the price of fuel, it means federal government will pay the balance. And once federal government starts paying the balance again, we are back to subsidy. So why did they remove the subsidy in the first place? Right? We cannot suffer this suffer finish only to us to have the subsidy back. What I think we should do, number one, is give Nigerians living wage. When NLC was fighting for increase in salary, according to the story they told us, they said the president told them that if they increase salary to 2 something, they will increase fuel price. And NLC said, no, don't increase the fuel price. Give us the 70,000 that you offered. But now you gave them the 70,000 that you offered and you now increase the fuel price. Since you have increased the fuel price, just increase their salary to 250. So that when somebody collects 250, he go know say a living wage. Because yesterday, I was going somewhere in Lagos, enough far, right? I think it's like 4 bus stops from my major bus stop on the express. I check cab, 7,000 to go. Because my car no good. 7K to go, 7K to come back. I say, wow. Now I enter bus. I say this place not far, like 4 bus stops from my express bus stop. Now I enter bus. Going there took me 500, coming back took me 500, minus the one I take bike, go bus stop. That means somebody that is working there is spending 1,400 going and coming every day. How much is his salary? If you give him 70,000 salary, he's using the full salary for transport. So if you want to put transportation that high and cost of fuel that high, give him salary that can carry him for life, to live life. That's one. Secondly, we should find a way of making the dollar rise and the naira rise against the dollar. Encourage production. That's what the federal government is not doing, and it's painful. Encourage production. Anybody where they produce, even if not toothpick, the person should have access to loans as small as 5% per year. The person should not be allowed to pay tax for now. But in Nigeria, we tax even people that are hawking pure water, and we say we're not taxing them. All those tickets will be cut for them. Now waiting. Small businesses should be allowed to soar tax-free. After all, the federal government is making more money from the oil price that is climbing. But you want to tax us and still charge us high. I don't know how you want us to survive. Thirdly, what will be the when I will talk about self? I don't even forget the many things when I want to talk about. But these are thirdly, Nigeria as a country already should be encouraging moving cars from fuel to CNG. The federal government should have placed mechanical workshops in strategic position where people can go and do this things for free. The awareness should be high because it's cheaper to use CNG than fuel. So if fuel is going high, let's have an alternative here we can jump to. All our railways should be under construction now. All. When I used to come Lagos during my show, going back, Lagos to Warrior on God is good. I paid 20-something thousand. We should have a railway that can carry us for 5, 6, 7,000. All the country should be connectable by train already as we're talking. It's either it's done or the production, the process should be in place. The process is not in place. Constructions are not going on. Which means we go enter bus stay. The federal government is being highly insensitive. And Tinubu go on vacation. You know they keep pushing Nigerians because they know that when they push us, we'll find somewhere adjust enter. When they push us, we'll find somewhere adjust enter. But get where go reach, we're not going to see where adjust enter again. Yesterday, a journalist stormed out of TV station, right, venting her anger because they think they touched her directly. Tolu Lokpe Balogun on News Central. He thought they touch everybody very soon. More than they play.